Whoop,
I don't have
there it
anything.
is. Whoop, there it
Ooh,
is.
dang.
Whoop, there it is.
I ain't gonna
Well,
try.
hi, everybody. You ain't gonna try it? Come on,
Oh no,
Alex.
I ain't gonna try.
You can do it.
No.
You can, and the world wants to know. No?
No,
Oh.
I'm good.
Not only, folks, does he not run, he also doesn't sing.
I do not.
Oh. Hi, everybody. We're your
We
brothers in
must
arms.
know.
Well, the world must know, but we won't push it because who wants to be pushed into that? No, just kidding. Hi, everybody. We're your brothers in arms. This is episode 84 of this fantastic podcast that is really just us talking back and forth, reminiscing, and enjoying each other's company. We are your brothers in arms, same brothers from the same mother and father, and yeah, here we are. Because yeah, this is what we do. My name is Patrick. I'm the oldest of the three. Gary over there, that's Greg. He's without camera tonight, but we do have his sultry voice. And Alex with the ball cap and the mustache that
The
goes with the
sound
days.
from the underground.
There it is. Alex, our youngest. So,
You know
hi,
you love
bud.
it.
Oh, we love you. That's what it is. So, how's it going, fellas? Life good? Life treating you okay? Alex, you're coming back from a trip.
Oh, I'm tired, man.
I bet you are, man. It's a lot of traveling. And also not sleeping in your own bed for a period. Yeah, I know. I know. We're coming back from something similar, so we can talk in a little bit. But
Sure.
yeah. So why don't we just kick it off with that? I mean, this is actually 2 weeks in a row now. That's exciting.
Yep.
I hope Tuesday hasn't become our official day, but if it has, it has. I haven't said that yet. It's Tuesday, October the 19th, 2021. It's 9:35 p.m. on the Eastern Seaboard. And yeah, here we are checking with you. Twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms podcast. You can follow along with us on there. But if you're listening to this as a podcast, well, it's too late. Sorry about your luck. Uh, but yeah,
My bad.
yeah, my bad. But yeah, here we are. Great things this week. Good things this week. Gentlemen, I don't know if you knew this, but I got to go to Owensboro this weekend. It was actually
Really?
it was better than that. I got to stop and see mom and dad on Thursday.
Oh, right on.
So we packed up the car. The kids had Friday off, so we packed up the car after school on Thursday, and we drove up and had some amazing like shrimp scampi with mom and dad um, for dinner, and talked and drank coffee and went to bed, and then Monday or Friday morning woke up, had a breakfast that just makes you jealous. So good.
I'm already jealous.
You should be. It's worth jealousy. It's worth jealousy. It really is. But we had an amazing breakfast. And then we went out and spent the rest of the day together, just driving around, shopping, letting the kids shop, enjoying each other's company. And then we had Chewy's for dinner. Gentlemen,
No.
I love me some Chewy's.
Yo.
Some people think it's overrated, but honestly, I will go for the chips and the creamy jalapeno. And yeah, that's what I'll
Yeah.
do. hmm
Yeah.
So
So
we had
we have Chewy's out here, but I think Cheddars is better. But you can fight me on that later.
I will, in fact.
I will seriously fight you. Like put up your hands. That's ridiculous. You think Cheddars is better than Chewy's?
Absolutely. I have my
Gi-
horns on. I'm ready to go.
Give me one meal that is better. Or what's your go-to at Cheddars? Go ahead. What's your go-to? Because that's like never
I've
mind.
only been there a couple times, but there they make the best rolls in the world.
We're not talking about
And
the
I
same place then.
No, we're not.
Cheddars does croissants, buddy.
Chuy's does like
yeah,
tacos.
the croissants made. Yeah, if I want Mexican food, though, I'm gonna go to our local hole-in-the-wall Mexican restaurant.
Cheddars isn't Mexican.
Nope.
Cheddars is like going after church and getting your chicken fingers and
It's
go ahead.
Shoney's. Fight me.
Yeah.
Battle of the Seas. I think Cheddars is better than Chuy's.
That's it. I quit. I'm out.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We truly appreciate you. Hope you
Stream's
have a
over.
wonderful week.
Bye.
Okay, we'll see you guys later.
Eat your socks, take your Motrin, and bye-bye.
Really?
I said it. Bite me.
I'm writing this down because it's going in the show notes.
Greg
It's
is wrong.
ridiculous. Yeah. Bingo.
Kenny missed me.
Let's write it. Greg is wrong. Okay, got it. It's in the show notes. But yeah, so got to do that with mom and dad, and then we headed off to Owensboro, and we drove. I don't know what it is with Indiana, but it's like every time I drive on I-64 through that lower section of Indiana, the weather decides to just all hell break loose kind of thing. I think we drove through a tornado. I'm not lying. Like wind was going this way, that way, this way, that way, this way. We were going with it. And the water was
See the flying cow.
and cow this way, we're going this way. But it was the water was so hard that I think Carrie and I had both of our faces to the windscreen or the windshield, trying our best to see through this garbage. It was ridiculous. But I digress. We're not in Kansas anymore. We were in Indiana and finished the trip in Owensboro. And Saturday was, guys, when you were living there, did you ever go to Reed's Apple Orchard Festival? No?
Missed that one.
Okay.
I just remember the Italian place down the street that had the really good grinders.
Okay. So we went to this, it's an Apple Orchard Festival, and it happens annually. And this is the first time I'd ever been. And Carrie apologized to me. Literally, she apologized to me for never taking me before. Now, the food was
It was that good.
The food was great. Hey, how are you?
Hi, Caroline.
Can you say hi?
Hi. Yes.
And Oscar. Yeah.
And Oscar. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Getting so big.
Mm-hmm. I'll show you guys pictures later.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a video of her eating M&Ms for breakfast.
Yeah.
It was precious. She was like,
You gotta have the aunt that
she had the
hooks
scoop,
you up.
the spoon, and pulled it out and took a bite, and then held up the other hand to make sure every bit of it fit in her mouth. And she grabbed her bowl. It was like, "Yep, this is mine."
Yeah.
It was precious. Oh man. Oh, good. Hi, Caroline. Hi.
Say hi. She's uncharacteristically shy this evening.
Oh well, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. She can't see Uncle Greg, so
I mean, yeah, that's true.
she's just got Uncle Patrick.
Yeah.
And we were showing her the weenies earlier this week too.
Oh, the dogs, yeah.
She got to see Frank and Beans.
When's the swap gonna happen? Later this week?
Need to figure that out.
Yeah, we kind of don't have a set plan for that.
Got it.
I think that's part of the conversation after this.
You got it. Cool, man.
Yeah.
So while we were there, we actually got to worship at Owensboro on Sunday, and that was
Okay, tell him the night. Say the night.
Night night.
Night night, Caroline.
Sweet girl. I got to worship at Owensboro with the family, and that was a wonderful experience. And then came on home on Sunday. So yeah, it was a great weekend. It was a great time with family. I wish we could do it more often. Just time hasn't let us. I mean, that was the first time since COVID that we've been down to see Carrie's mom, and so that was a real blessing for us to be able to do that as a family.
Right on.
Yeah, yeah. How about you?
Yeah, boy, you go.
I went to a wedding this week.
Oh, somebody got hitched.
Yeah, Grant's little brother, or Liz's little brother, Grant. I told you guys, I'm tired.
That's okay, man.
Oh, she came back.
This is one of those.
And she's already going for my wallet. Alright.
She knows. She knows where the money's at.
That's right.
Oh, wait, hold on. She's got a message. You want to say it again? Say it again. No? She's been hanging out with Liz's dad and Liz's stepmom. And they have taught her to say, "Go Sox." It's a Boston family. There you go. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's been a wonderful show. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We truly appreciate you. And that's right, my man. Atlanta Braves all day long. Let's chop through this.
Much better.
Go Sox?
Yeah. Yeah. So we got her to start saying "Go Stros." That was kind of fun. And then we have her on video saying a couple of times saying "No Socks." Yeah.
Well, at least she
Need her
can,
get her.
she can say her S's, so.
She can. She can.
Did she figure out Pookie Ghost yet?
No. Still Pookie Ghost.
Sweet.
But no, so we
Need you to get her go Yankees.
No.
Yeah, right. Even worse.
Oh.
No.
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 No. Go Spankies.
Mm.
Anyways.
So she got invited to be the flower girl at her Uncle Grant's wedding. So we got a chance to do that. And she pretty much stole the show.
Of course she did.
I felt kind of bad until they told us, no, seriously, don't worry about it, it's fine. Because we got her, she got down the aisle, she dropped them all the way up until she got into the building. And then as soon as she saw her Uncle Grant, she just ran right up to him. So literally he had to take her and guide her back down the aisle so that she could drop more, and then she pretty much dumped the rest of the basket at his feet and then ran off.
That's better than Julia.
Yeah, we had to bribe her. Here's $1.
Oh gosh.
Step in the chapel. Here's another $1. Drop your flowers. Here's another $1. Stay right there. I think that wedding cost me like $20.
Oh wow.
Or when she was running around the gym at your wedding, boy, afterwards.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Are we allowed to embarrass our niece on? Can I embarrass your daughter?
She listens, so heads up.
All I'm gonna say is, she ran up to her Papa T, and handed him her underwear that she had pulled off because she farted and it came out.
Oh, stop!
And then just kept playing. I died. I was laughing so hard.
Stop. End. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't continue. That's the whole. We'll leave it at that. That's the story.
I don't think it should have gotten that far, but all right. Well, anyway, after Caroline got done with that, she went around and continued to talk to everybody else. And we had a contingency plan in place. I was sitting in the second row on the end, and she was going to come and sit on the outside of me, and I had her tablet with her headphones so she could sit there and be distracted the entire time. That lasted about 2 seconds before the wedding planner came up, and she was, "Hey, Caroline, you want to come with a walk with me?" So she started walking Caroline around the resort. Caroline was, around the outside of the building that we were in. We were in a pavilion. And she walked Caroline past her row of rose petals that she had dropped, and she decided she needed to pick them back up again. The wedding planner didn't really stop her, so she got about a quarter of the way down the aisle, picking up these rose petals once more. They ended up back in the basket. They went back outside. They walked around a little more. And then she came back in time to be there for the vows. And Grant got all the way through his, no issue, no problems. Katie got through, Katie, Grant's new wife, got through part of hers, started to tear up a little bit. Cue Caroline to stand up in the front and go, "Hi, Katie," which caused her to laugh. She was able to get through the rest of it, and, we just continued on.
Yeah.
They did the walkout at the end of it. It was a really, really small wedding. There were maybe like 20 people there. Like, no joke. We went straight COVID on it. It was literally just immediate family.
Right.
And Grant's best friend, Wes. And that was it. Greg, you remember Wes Falkenberry, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't know him that well. We were in high school. He was in high school with us, right?
Yeah. He was a couple years behind me, so that means he was a couple years behind you. I think he was there for your senior year, I believe.
Yeah, like I said, he sounds familiar, but again, him being a freshman when I was a senior, I don't remember him that well.
Yeah. Well, Wes was an interesting individual, always has been, probably always will be. But he was there, and he was literally the only non-family member. Everyone else was either a sibling, a parent, or married. So it's kind of fun.
Nice.
But they did their little walkout, and Caroline went with them, and then we came back and we did pictures. And I kid you not, fellas, that kid is in almost every picture of the wedding. Somewhere. Like they got bride side of the family, there's Caroline. They got groom side of the family, there's Caroline. They did one with Grant, Liz, Katie, and Caroline, where Grant is literally holding Caroline. But the coup de grace of the weekend is Grant and Katie are out there for the first dance that they have as a couple, and here comes Caroline, and nobody can catch her. She's just dodging hands left and right, running around, trying to make sure that she can get out there to the dance floor because she wants to boogie. Runs up right there with them and starts dancing with them. So obviously what they do is they each grab an arm and they just keep dancing with her. And then that was just the theme throughout the rest of it. The rest of the dancing that was happening, Caroline was just out in the middle. It didn't matter. And then when everyone else was done, we were going to sit down and eat. There she is again. Just standing there in a circle full of people that are all watching her, just a smile on her face. Just going.
So we can confirm Caroline does dance.
She does, in fact. So they did the mother-son and the father-daughter dance. And then immediately after that, they opened it up to everybody else. Grant's dad cut in and grabbed him to dance, which left his mom standing out there in the middle of the field. And she kind of stopped and looked around, and grabs onto me and pulled me out there. So I was just like, all right. So I did a little twirl as I came out. It was fun. It was a whole lot of fun.
Nicely done.
But
high class, my friend.
it was good.
High class.
It was good. So we all met up for brunch, which is where the M&Ms come in,
Oh.
on Sunday morning.
Okay.
Now, the resort that we're staying in literally is like the brunch spot in the area.
Okay.
So you literally have to have a reservation to eat brunch there. And they block it off in like 2 hour blocks.
Wow.
So we have all these people who are, not staying at the resort that are all just like walking in the front doors and standing in line for brunch. We're just like, well, I guess it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So we go in and we sit down for our reservation at the table. And it was Liz and I and Caroline and Liz's mom. We were all sitting at the same table. And, we get coffee and water for the table, obviously. And then we go. And they have like an omelet station. They have a carving station. They have there are probably 5 or 6 different tables full of food there. It's just all buffet style. You get up, feed yourself, go sit back down.
That's awesome.
But on the opposite end of the carving station, they have a desserts table. And they had all sorts of different stuff there. They had the thing that I always love is key lime pie.
Oh yeah.
My mother-in-law and I both ended up eating 2 slices apiece.
Nice.
It was that good. But while I'm standing up there to get us a piece, and one of Liz's stepsisters comes up to me and goes, "Hey, my mom wants a bowl of M&Ms." We're like, sure, whatever. I know what's going on because Caroline's been running around all over the place and she's been eating other people's stuff. Her mom had gotten ice cream and put M&Ms on top of it. And Caroline obviously was, sharing of the ice cream.
Sure.
And while that was happening, she decided that she liked M&Ms. So I was like, all right, grab me a small bowl of M&Ms too, please. And the guy's like, yeah, sure. So he starts scooping. And he goes, just M&Ms? I'm like, yeah, my 2.5-year-old discovered them, I guess. And he's like, oh, okay. So I go over and I set it down in front of Liz's stepmom. And immediately Caroline just reaches over, pulls a hand in, pulls out some M&Ms, looks at them as they're melting, and then just shoves them in her face. And I was like, all right, that's the type of day this is going to be then. That's fine.
She's hooked.
Prepare yourself.
So somebody gave her a spoon because obviously, she can't eat M&Ms with her hand for some reason. So she literally has a spoon and she's digging into this bowl like it's a bowl of cereal and just chomping down on this stuff, right? And
oh, it's classic.
She has enough motor skills that she's literally only picking up like 1 or 2 M&Ms,
right,
and putting them in her mouth,
right.
But then she starts picking up more, and some of the M&Ms weren't like shiny like the other ones. They had been sitting in a bag for a while or something. So
Sure.
She's holding the spoon up with one hand, and with her other hand, she's picking out the non-shiny ones and putting them on the table, and then putting that in her mouth. And then going back in and realizing that the non-shiny ones that she has taken off have ended up back in the bowl, so now she has to take them off again. So that entertained me probably for like 15 minutes because
How did that happen, Daddy?
she's looking at these things, and I was just like, yeah, okay, and that's her whole attention is on what's in her hand. So I was just like, doop, doop, just to see what could happen.
Classic. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's great.
It's been good. So she got some good time with family. We got the opportunity to spend some time with family and, to be there for Grant and Katie. So
Yeah, that's beautiful.
It was nice.
Glad to hear you had a good time, man. I'm also glad you're home. You're home safe.
I am too. I did the first half of the drive today.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Those trips can be long and long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about you, G? Anything good in your world?
Well, while Boyo's been gallivanting with his brother-in-law and new sister-in-law, we've been watching their doggos. So I've had 5 dogs in my 2-bedroom townhome. Yeah, that's been kind of interesting to say the least. But honestly, it's been it's been fun. The weenies are the weenies. There's no other way to describe them. Frank and Beans are. Alex nodding his head with me. Frank and Beans are Frank and Beans. They're good. It's just they're like little mischief makers. They try to get into everything that they shouldn't.
They are tyrants.
So dealing with that, I had, and then of course Molly is I would keep that dog if I had the opportunity to, brother. That is a good dog. She is awesome.
She is a good dog.
But no, I had so that's kind of been my week. The weekend was kind of fun. So Saturday, there's a band that you. Yeah, right. Only it's I got a fever,
Oh,
and the only prescription is more cowbell. So Blue Oyster Cult was in town.
who?
They were Blue
Oyster
Oyster Cult, the band that sings "Don't Fear the Reaper."
Oh yeah. Don't fear the Reaper. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. That's where the Saturday Night Live cowbell.
Yep.
So I did a volunteer thing. So the brewery that Brandy works me to basically be a brand ambassador. So I hung out. I hung out at the concert and got a chance to pour drinks for people and just tell them about Six Bears and a Goat. And it was a heck of a good time. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
I bet you did, man. That's up your alley.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun
That's cool.
doing that. So I did that. I did that on Saturday, and then Sunday, Brandy and I hung out, and oh gosh, I don't even remember where. Like, we just spent time, went did stuff, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, so did that, and then busy week this week. My boys are being very loud. I don't know if you can hear.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can in fact.
That's all right. It's still a family channel. I can't make out words, so.
I can't hear either.
That's good because I'm trying to make sure that some of the words aren't coming through the phone.
Yeah, you're all right. You're all right. I'm glad you had a good time, G. That sounds like a great weekend, and again, right up your alley as to something what your heart is called to, and the fact that you're a people person like that. So rock and roll. Good job. So, guys, I kind of gone down a rabbit hole this last week in I'm just going to come out and say it. I've been looking at 3D printers.
Okay.
And going back and forth between a filament and a resin printer, and then my boy put me on at Philip. I'm gonna go through all the names.
Yep.
Philip put me
Almost
on
forgot.
Called a glow.
Before we get into this because I want to hear about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I did one other thing this weekend. So Sunday, the thing that we did, and I can't believe it just slipped my mind because it was right. Gentlemen, have you ever been to a Demolition Derby?
Yes.
Yeah. Alex, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Patrick, if you get a chance,
Okay.
if there's one in your area, go. Go and enjoy the ridiculousness that is watching a bunch of rednecks take cars that they have literally cobbled together. I don't know how they run. Put them into a ring and proceed to smash them to pieces. It's hilariously fun. That was what I did on Sunday. I can't believe I didn't talk about it before because it was hands down one of the funniest, most entertaining things I have seen in a long time. So, anyways.
So, what kind of derby was it?
Demolition Derby.
Demolition. Got it. Demolition. Sweet.
So filament or resin?
Filament or resin, and then I started going down a very deep rabbit hole for a glow forge. And I don't know if you know what a glow forge is, but it
They're
is
very cool and very expensive.
very expensive. Yeah, we're talking like $6,000 for the pro model. But what this does is it cuts out with a very precise laser. Laser.
Laser.
Freaking laser. Um, it cuts out with a laser up to like a 1/4 inch thick plywood. And you put this thing through your glow forge, and it will cut out anything. Anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've seen things made with items from this glow forge, and let me tell you, fellas, it's impressive. And I'm not getting one, but boy, is it impressive. But yeah, so I'm going back to this idea of 3D printing and what I can print with this 3D printer. Haven't gone through all of the schematics yet, but supposedly there's a website online where they've got free files, free schematics for just about anything you can imagine that people have printed on a 3D printer. And the pros and the cons of filament and the pros and the cons of resin and all this jazz. And honestly, boys, I'm torn between the two. I'm almost willing to say, okay, forget it and buy both. Because there are so many applications to both of them. So yeah. So that's kind of where I'm sitting. This is kind of like a wintertime hobby because I can't go outside and fish. So let's make something and and make things that are cool. Like I've seen full on Iron Man helmets. I've seen, things like that that would be so cool to have and have it at my office, or pop that sucker on and do part of the podcast or whatever. Yeah, just just to be stupid with it. But yeah, that's my rabbit trail, and I'm sticking to it because it's been fun.
Oh, you're fine, man.
So the filament, I'm looking at a starter one for about 200, and then the resin one, the starter one I'm looking at is about 4. So it's not too bad, but then there's also smokers,
That's true.
and I get a smoker for about the same price, and I can eat that goodness. I can't necessarily eat an Iron Man helmet, so
You could try.
I could eat with one
I don't know
on.
how it would taste.
Like
Yeah,
plastic.
no, wrapped in plastic. But yeah. So there's that.
I got the opportunity to cook on smoker this weekend with my father-in-law.
Okay.
Yeah, he finally got one a couple of months ago, and I haven't been down there since he's gotten it. So
What'd he get?
he ended up getting a Pit Boss.
That's what I've been looking at. How is it?
Good choice.
The
I
pit-
love mine.
The Pit Bosses are fantastic,
Okay.
especially if you want to utilize it as a grill as well.
Okay.
My Traeger will do that. It has no problem being a grill as well, but the issue that you're going to run into is the fire source. So Pit Boss, just like all the other smokers, has a centralized like container, like a combustion chamber down on the bottom where all the pellets get fed into, and it has a heat source, and that's where your smoke comes from. Pit Boss, the way that their heat shield is designed, you can actually move it backwards and forwards, and you can actually have flame come through your heat shield up to the actual grate itself, so it can actually
Whoa.
be a grill as well as a smoker.
No kidding.
So yeah, so you're not cooking just with heat, you're also cooking with flame, which is kind of nice.
Got it.
I basically just use mine as a smoker, and that's it. And I've
Right.
never had any issues. But if I was to do it over again, and I wanted a grill as well, I would go with the Pit Boss.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, see, I have, like I said, I have the box. I have the square box, straight. All mine does is it is a smoker.
And yours is also a pit boss?
Yeah, but I have the box smoker made by Pit Boss, which is
Oh, okay, I got you.
square shape.
Got it.
So it's got a big door on the front that you can open and close, and you can throw in, Lord knows. So I've got 6 racks. I can probably put 3 racks of ribs on each one, roughly. So what, 3, 6, 3, 6, 9, 12, like 15 racks of ribs I could cook at the same time if I wanted to. I would never cook that much meat at the same time, but I could. It does chicken really well. You can easily put at least 4 beer can chickens straight up and down in it, and they cook very nicely.
Yeah.
When you do that, do you wash your beer can?
No.
No.
What?
Because you're putting a whole stinking chicken over top of a beer can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you not wash your beer can before you put your chicken on your beer can?
The heat will kill it.
Bacon.
The heat will kill it.
Say beer can in an Australian accent.
No, it's a Jamaican accent.
No, it's Australian.
American chicken.
Bacon. No, bacon. Bacon. It sounds like bacon.
It does, in fact.
Bacon. Oh, it's the little things, folks.
It is, in fact.
Yay!
I actually did some bacon on my cast iron this week too.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, we bake ours now. We bake our bacon.
Yeah.
That's the route to go, homie.
Keeps
Because
it.
you could go ahead.
Keeps it the right size.
That's right.
Doesn't shrivel.
It keeps it. And then you can use your stovetop for all the other fixings you got to do. So
Yep.
make it bacon.
It's even in the name.
Bacon.
Bake.
Bacon. What's your bacon?
Bake the bacon.
Bake it.
Bacon.
Make it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we are. That's what we do. Hey Greg, you got questions for us? Or a question? What you doing?
I do have questions for you. We are going to go with the flash questions.
Final countdown.
Final countdown. All right, we are doing. We'll do 5 minutes as usual.
Mhm.
Because I like that timeline. It makes it more fun. So with that in mind,
Get it.
it'll be we'll do. Let's change it up again. So Alex, you go first,
No.
and then, huh?
What?
Yeah, you're gonna go. You're gonna go first, and then I'll answer, and then Patrick.
He says what?
Pass.
Sound good? So
Pass.
that way, all right. So we'll do it. We'll do it that. We'll do an order from youngest to oldest.
Bet.
Age before beauty. Sorry,
Yeah.
you've got the younger age before beauty.
About to say it's not how it works, G.
Yeah, no, the younger age before beauty. You got the pretty beard, so you win. You got the pretty beard. So with that in mind, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. And first question, Alex, what is your go-to ice cream flavor?
Mint chocolate chip.
Ooh.
Ah, nice. Chocolate peanut butter cookie dough.
Wow. Rocky Road.
Honka chunka
All
bunny
right.
fudge.
What word makes you Funka chunka chunka. What word makes you cringe, or what words make you cringe whenever you hear them?
Moist.
Oh.
Really?
All right,
You too?
moist. I think he did it just to mess with me. I hate moist, and I hate when I hear someone say, "Let me just piggyback off of what such and such said."
Probably because you hear it all the time, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. One time at band camp.
Biggest influencer in your life?
Probably Dad.
Dad.
Jesus.
Amen.
And Dad.
All right, Alex, what do you think the happiest color is?
The happiest color? Periwinkle.
Oh, green.
Yellow.
It's such a happy color.
That's periwinkle.
Yellow, I can see that. That's a good one. All right. What celebrity do you wish you could be friends with?
Wish I could what?
Be friends.
Be
with-
friends with.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, dang it.
Dang it! Do we all want to be friends with Ryan Reynolds if you
Ryan
happen to
Reynolds.
come across our podcast? We all want to be friends with you because you are a sincerely entertaining individual and you probably be a really good time to hang out with. Do you read your horoscope?
No.
No.
Absolutely not. Nope.
No.
When you're in a bad mood, how do you deal with it?
I don't.
I work out or I run.
Oh,
Or I
man.
work out or I listen to music.
I hug my wife.
Oh, no.
I don't.
I don't.
Do you have a favorite parrot?
Oh.
No?
Para, what?
No. Do you have a favorite parrot?
Pants?
Parent.
Parrot.
Oh. No.
All right.
Yeah, mom.
What's a song that you know every word of? 2 minutes.
Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back.
Nice. I'll Follow You Into the Dark by Death Cab for Cutie.
Oh, Jesus loves me.
What's something that always makes you smile?
Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back.
Zoe. Anytime I see her.
Oh, every time, the bend of a bass rod. Every
Nice.
time.
Gentlemen, are you a
Yeah.
registered voter?
Yes?
Yes. Which website do you visit the most?
Oh,
Google.
Definitely for me, it's probably Google or CNN.
T-Sam, but that's work.
So's mine.
Hey, if it's the one you visit the most, the one you visit the most. What's your favorite family-friendly board game?
Monopoly.
No.
Phenomenon. Definitely for me, it's Chameleon right now.
Ticket to Ride.
Good choice. What's the worst thing you've ever smelled?
Greg.
Ha!
Alex.
You ain't wrong.
Oh man. Gym shoes.
Also the head on Taco
Ooh.
Tuesday.
Last one. How old were you when you found out Santa isn't?
Santa isn't real?
Today.
I was today years old.
I was today
No, I-
years old.
I want to say I was probably about Zoe's age.
Okay.
I was probably not 8 or 9. I think.
I think it was the year that Greg gave himself a present under the tree that said to Greg from Santa.
From Santa. What is this?
What is this?
One more?
Oh man, I can't believe I bought myself an hour gift. That's so stupid.
Ahead of your time, man. Ahead of your time. Oh, thank you, Greg. That was fun. I appreciate it. Well,
No.
let's lead in. Let's do what we got. Ready?
All right.
Are you
What do we got?
ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain.
Oh.
Oh.
Who lives in a pineapple?
Oh man, he's muted. He's not singing.
Oh, I've got a. I can't hear you.
There it is. My boss said you've
All
been
right.
late 5 days this week. You know what that means, don't you? I said I certainly do. It's Friday.
How do you make 7 even?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
You take away the S.
Yeah.
Eh.
Mm.
eh. I was in a job interview yesterday, and the interviewer asked if I can perform under pressure. I said no, but I can perform Bohemian Rhapsody.
What do you call it when a snowman throws a tantrum?
A meltdown.
A meltdown.
Hey, why was 4 scared to ask out 5?
I don't know.
Because 4 was 2 squared?
It's not wrong.
He's not wrong. Oh, we got the grumpy stash from Alex. Yeah.
I don't like that one.
I win. I win. The grumpy stash.
Shout out to my fingers. I can count on all of them.
I can count on all of them.
Why did Billy get fired from the banana factory?
I'm not sure. Why did Billy get?
He kept throwing away the bent ones.
Oh no.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
What do you call a boat full of buddies?
Family Channel?
A friendship. Yeah.
Call an elephant that doesn't matter.
One more time.
What do you get? What do you call an elephant that doesn't matter?
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant. Or better yet, speaking of animals, what do you get from a pampered cow?
Boiled milk.
Spoiled milk.
Hey, why can't male ants sink?
Because they're boy ants.
They're boy ants.
If a child refuses to nap, are they guilty of resisting a nap? Or resisting arrest? Excuse me.
There you go.
I can't see
He's
out of
tired.
this eye. I'm sorry.
No, sleepy. You know, what do you call a belt made of watches?
A timing belt?
Waste of time.
Waste of time. Apparently, 30% of owners let their pet sleep in their bed. I tried it, and my goldfish died. Sorry, Alex.
That's okay. Harry Bobber died.
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so did Creature.
While y'all were gone?
Yes, sir.
That's awful, man. I'm sorry.
That's alright, it happens.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, me too.
I have a fear of speed bumps.
How so?
It's okay, though. I'm slowly getting over it.
Yeah.
That one was good, too.
Thanks. Okay, this one's appropriate for me. Had an excellent meal last night at this cozy little Christian restaurant near us called The Lord Giveth. They also do
Okay.
takeaways.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah.
The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away.
What did the sink tell the toilet?
Quit running.
You look flushed.
Aww.
Which state has the most streets?
I don't know.
Rhode Island?
Rhode Island.
You know, gentlemen, it really does take guts to be an organ donor.
Oh, does it? No, literally, it does.
It does.
What states? Speaking of states, though, Boyle, what state's known for its small drinks?
I don't know.
Minnesota.
Nah.
Oh, Minnesota. Wah, wah. Hey, yeah, I asked my wife when her birthday was. She said March 1st. So I walked around the room and asked again.
That was good too. Oh man.
If you see a crime at an Apple store, what does that make you?
I don't know.
An eyewitness.
You can't trust atoms. They make up everything.
They do, in fact, make up everything.
Atoms make up everything? Atoms. A-T-O-M-S. I was like, atoms?
The
That's not even
atom.
funny. What? What? Hello, Adam.
Hello?
Hey, what do you call the man who shreds your cheese at a restaurant?
A grader?
I'm not very sure, but he seems like a great guy.
Great guy. I lost him.
Last one, ready?
Hi.
If you rearrange the letters of a mailman,
He gets really upset.
they get really upset.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our episode for this week. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We are your brothers in arms. This, my friends, is episode 84. 84. I actually had to pay the bill for our our website hosting, so this is year 2. Woohoo! Yeah. So
I need
yeah,
to send you that. I'll take
cool.
care of it.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, no problem. So, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for spending your time with us. We truly do appreciate you. We hope you've had fun because we sure have. And this is our chance where we get to check in with each other, make sure all is well and good, and look forward to what the week holds together. So, again, I'm Patrick. That Gary over there that's Greg. And the mustachioed, marvelous man is Alex. And we do appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Have a fantastic, wonderful week. Boys, do you have any parting remarks to share with masses?
Greg?
I think you're going to beat him.
As always, drink water, change socks, take Motrin.
Oh, there it is. Well, thanks, Greg. That parting, fantastic words. Alex?
Well, to piggyback off what the staff sergeant over there said,
Moist.
in that moist voice of his. Regular checkups, people. Regular checkups. Talk to your doctor. Right? Sometimes they'll tell you just to drink water, change socks, take Motrin, but other times it's important.
Right.
Get your checkups.
Amen. And life's too short. Eat M&Ms for breakfast.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good word.
Love y'all. Have a fantastic week, and we'll talk at you later. Love you guys.
Love you, man.
Love you, brother.
Bye, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye.
Ah.
See ya. Waka waka.
Later.
Ah.
I like cheese.
I need that sound.
That will be soundbited.
Oh, I need that.
Okay.
That's gonna be my new text notification.
Wonderful. Bye, everybody.
Bye.